Hi guys, today is Sunday, May 30th, and I just wanted to come to you because we are going to be starting, or I'm going to be starting my diet journey. So tomorrow is Monday, May 30th, and I'm going to start my ITG, my Core Fit diet. So what the Core Fit diet is, it's basically a keto diet. So it's no carbs, no sugar, no additional fats. And Selena DeLeon will be my coach, my mentor, basically, I'll call her sometimes crying that I'm hungry, that I'm fed up, and she's just gonna guide me through this. So I packed on quite a few pounds, and even since my diastasis recti repair surgery, I really haven't been able to see, how my stomach looks snatched because I've done surgery, I'm just eating down the place, and I packed on so much pounds, especially during the pandemic. So for the next 28 days, I'm going to be on my diet journey. So there's no alcohol, there's no sugar. I'm addicted to sugar. And I'm going to be working out, and I'm going to try and lose up to 12 to 15 pounds. So I'm going to check in with you occasionally just to let you know how it's going, to show you some of the foods I'll be eating, to let you know a little bit more information on the diet, that just in case you're interested in losing weight, in going on your Core Fit journey, I'm showing you my journey. So yeah, wish me luck. Alright guys, it's the end of day one. I've managed to sneak away 5 minutes for myself. And I find the first day, it's not bad. The first day isn't bad. You know, I'm excited to be on a diet, and I keep thinking about my results. So today hasn't been too difficult. I did have to draw for my gum. I found some gum online that is sugar-free. It has no sugar, no artificial sweeteners. It's gluten-free, and it won't spike an insulin response. So every now and then I'll just chew my gum. Yeah, so I'm going to, I don't think I want to weigh myself every single day, because I think that will make me feel a little bit, maybe I do want to weigh myself every single day. I don't know. I made the broccoli and beef stir fry for dinner tonight, and I realized that I really don't like beef. The recipe was really good though, so I'm definitely going to do it again with chicken, and it was really nice. I think next time when I do it, I'll do the stir fry for the entire family. I'm looking forward to laying down and having my snack bar. So instead of having my snack bar in the day, I save it for nighttime. The most challenging part for me with any diet is that I'm addicted to sugar. So the food, I have enough food to eat. I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry. I miss the action of eating. You know, this morning when I was packing the kids' lunch pan, it's almost habitual for me to pick up the little extra pieces of things that I'm packing in. But it's a sugar addiction that I miss. So I save my snack bar for in the night when I'm watching TV with my husband. I do like to have a little something sweet. So yeah, day one, not so bad. So yeah. This is what an average lunch looks like. I got my greens, I got my steamed veg, and my lunch from my Core Fit is the chili. I have my vitamins, my measured out salad dressing, my Crystal Light, and my water. Guys, just a quick check-in for day two. I'm already down 2 pounds, and I weighed in the night because this is when I can sneak away. This is my me time. Nobody troubles me while I'm in the shower. I was able to sneak away, and I weighed myself at night. And you know, nighttime is the worst time to weigh yourself because you've been eating all day, you know, everything just lie down on you. But I'm down 2 pounds. I'm feeling really good. My water intake, I'm really surprised at myself with my water intake. I bought myself a fancy little water bottle and infused something, like I put lime in there. So, because I can't stand the taste of water. It has no taste, but I can't stand the water thing. So I put a little lime in my water bottle, and I'm feeling good, I'm feeling encouraged. So I'm down 2 pounds, so yeah, slimmers, check it out. Hi guys, and welcome to this week's Core Fit check-in. So today I'm going to show you a very simple, I guess you could call it a recipe, but this is what I do every lunchtime and every dinner time to keep my vegetables up, and also to just have that nice delicious side dish. And really and truly you can season it any way you want. I just do this very, very simply, but also it's kind of like something very quick, and you don't really have to think about it because it's just always there and ready. So this is what I have left. this is what we'll be making today. So what I do is I just have some cut up veggies in a bag, and then when it's lunchtime, I saute them in some water with dried seasoning, and I'll also do that for dinner as well. And then I'll beef it up with some green salad, and then for lunch, I will use my core fit protein, and then for dinner, my chicken or my fish or whatever it is. So since I'm gonna finish this today at lunch, I need to make some more. So when I'm shopping, I take with me my Corfit Foods list of the food groups and what I'm allowed to have, just to help keep myself in check. So what I have today is I have some veggies here just washed. I'm just washing them. So I use my fruit and veggie washer here. And in my food prep sink, I just washed some cauliflower. So I have cauliflower today. I have broccoli. I have okra, and I have some string beans, and I have, these are sugar snap peas. So I'm going to take my cauliflower and I'm going to cut off the florets, and I want them to be about this size here, because I want that when I'm sauteing them, it doesn't take too long. Once you saute vegetables for too long, you're basically cooking out all the vitamins, all the nutrients, and then with any of the green leafy vegetables, you cook out all the colors, so it doesn't look nice to be serving like a brown dish. Now, you need to keep your fiber up on this diet, just so that you can get that roughage, so you can get that, you know, that movement of movements. All right, to help these dry, I'm actually gonna get a colander so that I can, you know, I don't want to put them in the Ziploc and they're all wetty, because then they'll get really soggy. Broccoli, again, cutting the florets, and then I want to make sure that my vegetables are all about the same size, so that when you're cooking, they all cook at the same time. Going on to my sugar snap peas, I'm just going to chop off the heads and tails. Next up, I have some string beans. Again, I'm gonna cut off the heads and tails. All right, my next vegetable is okra, and I'm going to just chop them up, because again, I want everything to cook evenly or to saute evenly. All right, so I have all my veggies here. They're just draining into water, which is perfect because I don't want them to go into the bag all soggy. For some seasoning, I'm going to put some scallion in there as well. Buy the large bag of spinach and add spinach in as well. This is pre-washed. And now I'm just going to put some cabbage in as well. Now I get my Ziploc bag. I also have those reusable silicone bags, but I don't have one that's big enough. Sometimes I'll just use two of those or just use a Ziploc. So I'm just gonna get my Ziploc here, put some paper towel in there just because the vegetables spring water and I don't want them to sit down in water and get soggy. So I have my cabbage, I have my okra, I have my string beans, I have my broccoli, I have my cauliflower, and I have my sugar snap peas. All vegetables that are approved on your list of Corfit foods. And of course, there's many other vegetables on there, so you can just look through, see which ones you like, and cut them up, have them ready in your Ziploc, just like how I'm doing. And I find that if you prepare, then it kind of makes it easier for yourself, because I find that closer to lunchtime or closer to dinner time, I do start getting miserable because I'm hungry. And then if I have to wait longer to cut up my vegetables and to do all of that, then it's really a pain in the butt. So instead, I just have all of this ready to go. All I have to do is quickly saute. It works out easier for me. Also, if I know I'm going to be on the road or traveling, like visiting friends, I'll just take I can either cook it quickly or I can just take my veggies, and it's not a problem to bar trace the stove and saute up everything real quick. drying off my spinach here. I think I'm gonna put a little bit more cabbage in that. Okay, so this is your bag of ready to go vegetables to saute. I just put another piece of paper towel on top to absorb any water so that the veggies don't get soggy. Now, with the amount of veggies that I eat at each sitting, this should probably last me another 2 to 3 days. So now I'm going to show you how to saute your vegetables. Okay guys, so this was my cut up stir-fried veggies from the last time I did vegetables. So here's how I cook it. This is just the easiest way that I do. So in a non-stick skillet, I'm gonna put some water. But we're not frying, and remember your oil usage is limited, and I tend to use my oil in my salad dressing. So I'm gonna wait till that gets a little bit warm. So as you can see in the background here, you'll see some of the Core Fit protein lunches, or you could have them for dinner. I tend to do my Core Fit protein at lunchtime. So here we have a hearty cream of chicken soup. My favorite, the vegetarian chili with beans. And a new addition that I'm actually enjoying, this is an Alfredo chicken pasta. So my water is boiling. I'm gonna do all of this. Put in my veg, and then your dried seasoning. You use dried seasonings. So I'm going to add my Mrs. Dash. Generous helping. And for a really nice flavor, some white pepper. And I'm just going to cover my pot so everything can steam down. So what is an average lunch for me on the Core Fit diet? It will be my stir-fry veg, green salad, and then one of my Core Fit proteins. So I find that my plate looks pretty full. It's not a matter of starving yourself. It's a matter of eating at the right time to balance out your metabolism so that your body is working better for you. You're going to be a fat burning machine because you're putting your body in ketosis and you're eating the right things at the right times. So let's wait for this to kind of saute down, and I'll show you how it looks. It's actually really good. Alright guys, I think we're ready. One of the checks for me, how I know it's ready, is when I look at the stem of the cauliflower, that it's not white. It has that little green, like the cauliflower stem doesn't look raw right there. So that's about it. See how my vegetables just still look nice and green and beautiful and appetizing. Alright guys, that is it for my stir-fried veggies. I showed you what vegetables I use and how simple it is to cook. I believe it was on the stove for all of 7 minutes. And then I'm going to have it with my green salad, my 1 tablespoon of salad dressing. That's where my oil is for the first half of the day. And one of my Core Fit approved proteins. And yeah, I can't wait till lunchtime. Hello everybody, I'm back and it is the final week of my diet and I'm going to finish strong. I haven't cheated, but I want to go through with you some of my foods, what I've been eating, and also answer a few questions that I get asked really often. So if you go onto corefitfoods.com, you will find a list of all the foods that are available to you during your diet. You'll find prices of plans. The plan that I have been on is a 28-day or the 1-month plan, and in that you will get your supplements, you'll get your breakfast, you'll get your lunch, you'll get your snack, and then you make your dinner. You'll also get recipes, and of course you'll get your guidance from your consultant Selena, who will check in on you, make sure that you're okay. If you have any questions, you can also call her just to be like, hey, can I eat this, or hey, what about this, or hey, can I get another recipe, or hey, I'm feeling like to cheat, give me some oomph right now. So I wanted to go through some of the foods that I selected for my plan. So before we even start, let me tell you about the supplements. Your throat hole have to well good. Yeah, you have to open up your throat hole. But as a big married woman with 2 children, I know how to open up my throat hole. Look on this. 2 of these you have to swallow for the day. Let me just use my YouTube hand. I don't know about anybody else, but that is pretty big. It's pretty big. Pretty big. That one here. That one here look like a suppository the way it be. This one goes, the soft gel goes down pretty easy because I guess it's a soft gel, but them here, upside tiger. Anyway, one of the great things about this is it's a multivitamin, and the omegas. The omegas are, I find that I love cod liver oil. So the omegas help with a lot of different things, the skin, your hair. I would take omegas anyway, maybe not ones this big, or maybe I would take 2 small ones. But now that I'm used to it, and throat hole, yeah, throat hole used to it now. Big hole open up. All right, okay, never mind. And this is the once a day multivitamin, and these multivitamins are really, really good. Selena will have people who aren't even on the plan asking for the multivitamins, and of course there's no sugar and no carbs in the multivitamins because that would totally defeat the purpose of the diet. It's a no sugar, no carb diet, so it's similar to the keto diet, but we're keeping our eating very controlled. Therefore, if you don't put any additional fats into your body won't waste time burning those additional fats until it gets to your fat. Yeah? Okay. In these, she also has appetite suppressant, so it will help you when you're on your diet. Moving on. So for breakfast, so for 1 week I chose, so because I'm on it, let's call it a month, 4 weeks, right? I chose cereal. So here we have the crunchy cinnamon cereal. You are allowed to have 4 ounces of skim milk a day. So if you want to mix your cereal, or if you want to do your cereal and coffee, whatever it is, you're allowed 4 ounces of skim milk a day. So the cereal comes in this little package. All the food comes in these, how do you say that? Dehydragenized. So it's dried food in packets, and then you add your water. To this you add your milk. I'm not really a big milk drinker, so I kind of just wet up the cereal a little bit with like maybe an ounce of milk. I could even eat this dry. The cereal is great. I have no problems with the way the food tastes any at all. This would be my 6th time on the diet, so clearly I don't have a problem with the way the food tastes. So I have my crunchy cinnamon cereal. That's one of the options. When you go onto the website, I believe there's over 60 different options for food. So you can't say you can't find something. I got pancakes. So these are the blueberry pancakes. I must say to you that I've had pancakes before, but I believe it was the vanilla pancakes I had, the golden vanilla fluffy pancakes, and I prefer those simply because the blueberry pancakes, I don't know, when I bake them or when I cook them up, they're blue. They just don't look very appetizing. So I prefer the golden vanilla pancakes. But I mean, I guess you eat with your eyes first. And one of the reasons why I chose pancakes is on the weekends when I want like just to take a little bit more time with breakfast, you know, I'll do the pancakes on a Saturday and on a Sunday, and then you have a 0 sugar syrup from Malden Farms that you can have on top of your pancakes, just to kind of sit down and enjoy the breakfast. The pancakes are great. My favorite pancake would be the golden vanilla fluffy pancake. These ones aren't bad though. I'm actually looking forward to the last pack. So again, it comes in a little packet, and I add 1.7 ounces of water, mix, and then I make 4 little fluffy blueberry pancakes. What else? Oh, breakfast. Like honestly, I didn't stray from oatmeal. I don't know how long you guys have been following me, especially on my IG. I used to eat something every morning called dry up oats. It was oats, water, raisins to sweeten, and a little cinnamon powder, because the cinnamon powder helps to burn your metabolism. I had that same cereal every morning for years. The recipe is on my IG in my little bubbles at the top. What do you call those? Something? The something. To the point where Levi and Remy, they both have dry up oats. They just have it. They see me having it, so them have it. So to me, oatmeal was a no-brainer. So you can have your oatmeal on the Corfit Foods. So I don't have a packet in here. This is a maple brown sugar. I actually had the last one this morning. You take out a little packet, empty it in a bowl, and you, for 90 seconds in the microwave with, I believe, 5 ounces of water, and you have your oatmeal. And what I do with all of my meals when I'm preparing, it doesn't matter what's this, I just take my time. So I'm not shoveling anything in. I'm taking my time, I'm having my oatmeal. You know, when I'm preparing, I set my table and I kind of just make it very presentable, very nice, and take my time to eat. So that in 5 minutes, I'm not like, oh, I'm I'm hungry, you know? Kind of make it into a thing. One of the things that has really helped me on the plan is I'm given a list. So, you know, millennials, all you young kids, Gen Zero, Zen, Element P, I'm sure you can keep it on your phone, that's fine. I print mine off, so I'll take my list with me to the grocery store or all of these things, all of my core fit diet foods. I have a drawer in the kitchen and I keep this in there. Just so that if I need to, oh, can I eat that? I draw for my list. So one paper is my food groups that I'm allowed to have. So when I'm cooking dinner in the evening or when I'm about to eat or whatever, when I'm shopping, I'll just run to my list to see what I can have. We'll go through the food groups that I'm talking about, you know. I'm on step 1. So for breakfast, you have one of your CFF proteins. You can have coffee. You can have, of course, unlimited water. Water is recommended. One of the things that I do is I have an infused bottle and I put some cucumber, some lime, and some mint in there just to kind of spruce up my water because I don't really like water. Yeah, so, but what I will say is there's 100% chance that if you pour yourself a glass of water, that one of those molecules has passed through a dinosaur. So, drink up your dinosaur juice. Cheers.
What?
Taste that T-Rex. So drink your water. I got this, it doesn't hold a lot, but I just find it really does help me. Like I'll go and fill it up, and when I fill it up, the water's cooler. And I mean, doesn't this just look cool? This looks so cool. What are you talking about? It's like the coolest thing ever. Shut up. All right, lunchtime now. We're getting, well, I was talking about my list. Yeah, this is just like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and time. So what you're always making sure that you do is that you're eating I believe it's every 4 hours, because you want to keep your metabolism, you don't want to burn out your metabolism. You don't want to go on these weird diets or these starvation diets or these, what you call it, fasting diets that really and truly kill out your metabolism. And once you kill your metabolism, there's no bringing it back. The only way to diet safely, to diet properly, is to eat, I believe it's every 4 hours. You eat every 4 hours and you just don't overeat, and you eat the right foods. Being on a diet does not mean that you're starving yourself, all right? Just letting y'all know out there, being on a diet does not mean that you're starving yourself. You just kind of need to cut back on a lot of the things that you are putting into your body. And then this is what not to eat. Beer, cordials, diet sodas. We are not allowed sodas in my house anyway. No liqueurs, no mixed drinks, no wines. No, it's a no sugar diet, so you're not allowed any coconut water, you're not allowed any fruits, no dried fruits, no fruit juices. And I wanted to say another thing. So it's mango season right now in Jamaica. So yes, when I come off the diet, I will have a 1 or half a mango. Mango is a lot of calories. Not only that, but when you're having your fruit juices, you would never sit down and have 5 mangoes just eating. So just be cautious of when you're drinking that glass of juice, because that glass of juice has more than 1 fruit in there. You know, you 1 glass of mango juice, how much mango can make that? About 3, 2. So just be careful of that, because that's a lot of sugar, and you know, diabetes, and you know, everything there. Just careful. I've always said too, don't drink your calories. Even though I started drinking a lot of Prosecco. That's a lot of calories. Don't drink your calories, guys. Just drink your dinosaur juice. Drink your dinosaur juice, please, please, please. Get yourself a cute bottle. Doesn't matter if it's this bottle or another bottle. It doesn't matter. Just get yourself a cute bottle that you'll feel excited to drink your water, and just try and drink your water or your dinosaur juice. You can make it all excited in your head, but that was a fact that I did mention about the dinosaur juice. Vegetables, you're not allowed squash, beets, carrots, chickpeas, cooked onions. And why cooked onions? But raw onions you can have. When you cook onions, they caramelize into sugar. All right, so we don't want to spike that insulin response. We don't want to. I'm clearly hungry. Why I'm making so much mistake, you know? And there's a hair tickling me. Got it. Peas, potatoes, pumpkins, spaghetti squash, sweet potatoes. Oh, spaghetti squash. I want you to do that for dinner. Avocado, biscuits, bread, buns, cereals, chips, cornbread, crackers, croutons, English muffins, pancakes, pasta, crisper, all the beans, all the legumes, well, most beans. So chickpeas, refried beans, you can have green beans, condiments, you know what, sugar and condiments, barbecue sauce, all them something, mustard, not mustard. So yeah, just, you know, stop eating all them things. I need a dinosaur to wet my throat. There we go. Alright, so like if I don't know what I can have, I just stick to the list. Stick to the list. Stick to the list. Yeah. So for lunch now, it's lunchtime, I'm getting hungry. So one of the newer foods that she's added is a Alfredo chicken pasta. You can go on her website right now and you can see what other foods are there that you would like. So, oh shoot, I forgot to bring up a packet. Anyway, it comes in a packet. I do it on the stove top. I put in, I think it's 5 ounces of water. When it boils up, turn it down and you boil it or you simmer it down for like 3 to 4 minutes and then you let it stand and it'll get nice and thick. It's not a lot. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not a lot. It's not, you're not gonna be like, oh, pasta, yeah, boy. No. So what I do is I will have a little stir-fry veg, the same recipe that I showed you. Stir-fry veg, and I put my pasta at the side, and then I'll have my green salad with my approved salad dressing that has no sugar and no carbs. So I do like my Alfredo chicken pasta. Sometimes on the weekend when I switch around lunch with dinner, alright, I'll talk to you more about that at the end. So instead of having lunch at lunchtime, I'll have dinner at lunchtime, and then in the night, really and truly, on the weekend, I'm just so tired. I'll just have my, sometimes I'd even just have the pasta alone. I'm gone to my bed, yeah, man. My favorite is the chili. I think it was the chili that really inspired the stir fry veg. Because I made the chili and I was like, this needs something else. This definitely needs something else. Because again, it's not a lot. So when I poured my chili on top of the stir-fried veg, it just tasted really good. I just had more in my plate, and then of course unlimited green salad. And you know, I need to keep my roughage up. So yeah, I just made what is usually in there. I have cabbage. I can do both color cabbage, a red cabbage and a white cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, okra, string beans, and I just in a little bit of water, and I guess basically I'm not really stir frying it, I'm steaming it with lots of dried seasoning, and yeah, good to go. Something else, another lunch menu option that I have is a creamy chicken, the hearty cream of chicken soup. So it just comes in a packet like this, and I mix it up with 8 ounces of water. So for example, when I'm really busy on a Tuesday, which is my content day, when I do all my filming for you guys, and I worky, what I'll do is I don't really have time to stop and make lunch, make a stir fry. So I will just grab my coffee cup and mix out some soup in there, and I'll just have it sipping on throughout my afternoon. Also, I can, if I'm on the road, I can be able to find like a boiled water. Somebody must have a kettle in our office, or if I go to a friend's house or a birthday party, or somewhere where I don't want hunger to catch me and I can't be like, hi, can I borrow your stove? I'd like to make some stir-fried veg and chili. Yeah, so I just take one of these with me, and it's very tasty, easy cheesy. All right, after lunchtime now, you start to get a little snackish, or you can have your snack, not telling no foolishness. Whenever it's snack time, whenever you do your snack time, snack time. Whether it is after the breakfast or it is after the lunch, whenever you do your snack time, I'm gonna show you the snacks. You can check out corefitfoods.com and you can look at all of the snacks. Now this is my favorite time, snack time. Cookies and cream. So these are the bars. These are the bars that you have for snack. And I have not met a bar that I do not like. The bars taste good. There's a whole heap more downstairs because I bought a lot of bars. So I have them in my car, I have them in my handbag. When I'm not on this diet, I will have the bars. They taste really good to me and they are filling. What I do with my snack, which is not really the best because I'm leaving that gap open of my 4-hour eating, I have a really bad sweet tooth. So what I will do is I will save my bar for after dinner. So once I put all the kids to bed and I'm having that little time watching my movie or my little Netflix show, I'll have my bar with my water in bed, just because I just need to have that little sweet tooth, that little dessert, that little sweetie. I just have to, and I love it. And I love the bars. I love the bars. Jesus, I love the bars. Love them. Yeah. This is actually empty. I have a whole heap of empty box downstairs. I need to actually go through and tidy up my little drawer, because we are winding down on my diet now. So I need to see what I need to, you know, because it's also step 2 of the diet. Cheers, dinosaur juice. So then dinner now, you're asking dinner. I just switched the subject really quickly. Don't worry about that, you know, people are crazy around here. Dinner, you make your own dinner, or I make my own dinner. And so what you will do now is you take your list of approved food groups. So it's you can have quite a bit of things. They have all heap of things, man, all heap of things. So your protein or your meat is 5 to 8 ounces, and that's like a piece of chicken breast and then some. I usually just have 1 chicken breast, and that measures out to be like 6.5. So you can have ground beef, steak, roast, rump, loin, tenderloin, chicken with no skin, fowl, turkey, the light meat, quail. You can have 2 eggs, whole eggs, and 4 egg whites. Because they do have things on the program if you're vegetarian. You have veal, but no breading, clearly. There's game meat you can have, there's seafood you can have, vegetarian options, you can have tofu, you can have your liquid egg whites, you can have your veggie burgers, and you have to be careful because some of the brands of the veggie burgers can have carbs in there as binding agents, so just be careful. Again, Selena will be able to help you. You can have whole heap of fish, whole heap of fish, and cold cuts. And then your dried seasonings. So what I will do typically, especially if I'm in a rush, I will just have supermarket day. I've seasoned all of my chicken breasts. I butterfly them and I season them. Butterflying them means you take the chicken breast and you just kind of cut it in half, but not all the way through, so it opens up like a butterfly, just so that when you cook it, it's not just white cha-cha meat, just, you know. And I season it and I throw them in Ziploc bags in the freezer. When I'm making my lunch, I take one out and I defrost. And the easiest thing to do is I just chop it up, start to like do a little pan sear on each side, and then throw in my vegetables that I've made in my little stir fry pack and season it down, throw a little water, steam it down, and then I have like a chicken stir fry. Easy peasy. There's also some really cool recipes. One of the recipes that I made that was really good was a what kind of beef was it? I got a really nice cut of beef and I made a ginger beef. You'll get the recipe. So it's really and truly, you kind of have to prepare and plan, and that will make sure that you're not caught hungry, or you have to prepare. You want the summer body, you have to prepare for it. Just like how you're sitting down at night and you're buying the clothes and you're looking at the clothes and the bikinis and the trips and whatever you're going to take in your summer body and you have to prepare your foods just so that you're not caught hungry, or it's dinner time and you're like, which I'm sure you're cooking for the family anyway, or you would have been cooking for yourself anyways. Just plan a little better. Some of the treats is sugar-free gum. So also helps with my sweet tooth as well. I have a really bad sugar addiction, like terrible. So what I'll do is I'll make sure I have gum in my car, I have gum in my handbag, I have gum sitting down right here, just so that if I feel peckish or if I feel like I'm going to slip and slide, or you know, it's not lunchtime and I really need to hold. That's why I've been so gassy. I've been burping all morning. It's because of the gum. 2 little burp now kill you, man. Come, dinosaur juice. The plan now is basically you deal with everything online, which is great because you know, I can just there's an accountability. I do want to make sure that I fit into my clothes and I do see where things are happening, and I'm really proud and I'm really happy about that. All right, so what I was saying now about the switching up the lunch and the dinner. So on a Saturday and a Sunday, weekends, everything is really hectic. I have the 2 kids to deal with all day, every day. What I will do is whatever I would have cooked in the night, I will now cook in the day and have like, if I'm having like my fish, I made a really nice lemon pepper fish on Saturday, and I did it with a curried cabbage and a green salad, and then I made some of the guys, made a little wild rice for them. And what I'll do is, so instead of cooking that for dinner, I made that for lunch and served it later for them. So they had a late lunch at like 2:33, and yeah, so in the night now, when I'm making the kids something really quick, whether it's a pasta or they had pizza, or I'm just filling my kids with all this junk food, whatever, it's a weekend, don't judge me, I don't business what you want to say. Oh, that was so aggressive. That was really aggressive. I'm really sorry about that. So when I'm feeding my children the foods that I would never eat, you know, giving them like a junk food, let's go bed, hurry up, let's eat. I make sure now that I have my little chicken Alfredo, and I cook up my little pasta with some salad, or they'll have, and there's always soup. There's always soup here. We make like a nice, don't tell Levi. It's either a chicken foot or a cow foot soup. Actually, Levi doesn't even have the soup. Remy will have the soup. Remy will have the soup all weekend long. Levi, no, I'll make him a little chicken tenders and all that stuff. And then while I'm making them dinner, I just have my quick little Alfredo or the chili, or if I'm really in a rush or I'm not really that hungry, you know, then I'll have the chicken soup. I remember the other night, time did run off one Saturday, and I was like, rotted, I haven't eaten. I just made my soup, and while I was watching them in the bath, I was just drinking my soup, and yeah. Yep. So I just wanted to show you guys some of the options that I have for my meals throughout that, and yeah, that's it. I'm actually, is it lunchtime for me yet? No. Drink some dinosaur juice. Alright everybody, that's it for now. See you soon. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, hey, just dropping in on your timeline. Hi everybody. Okay, so today is officially the last day of my diet. I will do my final weigh-in tomorrow morning, just simply because Remy's with me. Just simply because I like, you know, in the morning, my belly empty, do a little wash out tonight. So I started my journey at 147 pounds, and I am finishing up this morning. When I weighed, I am 134. So yes, I believe I've lost some pounds here. So yeah, I'm not gonna, there's a step 2 and a step 3 to the diet, which basically on step 3 you get a cheat day. On step 2 you start gradually adding carbs. It's not that I'm going to go back to eating bad. I really do like how I look right now. My stomach is so flat. It's really flat. Maybe I don't need that lipo. But yeah, I just feel really good. Like I see a lot of definition, which is what happens when I go on this diet because of the no sugar. I find that my body just carbs right out. So I have on my Core Fit, let's shot for the guys, my Core Fit bikini. Once I finished the challenge last time, I got a bikini from Core Fit and I like it. So I'm just walking around today in my bikini because I feel oh so cute. So yeah, if you have any questions about the diet, you can drop them below, or you can check out Core Fit Jamaica, and Selena will be ready to help you start your fitness journey. You're guaranteed to lose between 10 and 12, or is it 12 and 15 pounds. I'm a little bit different because I continue to work out while I'm on the diet, and that's not really recommended, because what happens is that your muscle, what is it, your fat turns to muscle. So instead of just losing the fat completely, I turned my fat into muscle, so I didn't lose as much weight as I could have. But tomorrow I'm gonna enjoy having a couple of cranberries on my salad. I know that sounds so like, but I'm definitely not going to go into the summer and just kind of just eat and let go, because I get a hot girl. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed my fitness journey, my diet journey, and I'm ready to get my vaccination and the road. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. Wait, let's take a, oh. That not bad. That not bad. Give me a like, no? Couldn't give me a like. Oh God. Bye, guys.